In last week's episode, we got off to a rocky start with a flat tire and not even being able to get to our initial access point. But despite the challenges and starting further back than we hoped, the Portage project was finally on, as day one provided just a glimpse of what was to come. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sunrise and fire.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, I was.
Oh, I knew you were.
I was. It is day 2, and it's probably around 6:30. It was a warm night, but it actually got a little cooler, so it was comfortable for sleeping. Some of the ladies didn't sleep with the fly because it was so warm. But the sun is already up, and we're gonna get the day started. So first things first, coffee. And they're just gonna go get a pot of water. I'm gonna boil up a big pot of coffee, get everybody fired up, and then we'll get the day started. Well, breakfast first too. Here comes the ladies with water.
I love it. Not me.
The water walkers. So we got the Eureka Camp Cafe that's just boiling up water right now. It's gonna make 10 cups of coffee. And here's, you guys call this the carafe that holds the coffee?
Yeah.
And there's a regular number 4 filter with fresh grounds from Backcountry Coffee Company. Thanks to them, they're gonna have some pretty awesome coffee this morning. So once that's boiled, we're just using lake water, so we want to make sure the bugs are sufficiently killed, and then we'll filter it through here. It's going to be another scorching hot day. You can see the mugginess in the air. So to the last women's crew, our entrance into this multi-level campsite was straight up that path, up this way and along here. But there was like 4 or 5 trees that had come down. Of course, it had to be right across our path. So we had to literally divert around these birch trees and come around this way. There was even a birch tree just down this way, which we removed and chucked over this side, and then we cleared this spot. So even our entrance into our campsite wasn't easy last night. And of course, this is all uphill too, so you can imagine it's being stuck uphill with a heavy pack and trying to clear your way through. So that was quite an interesting start yesterday. But I'm just going down right now to the water. Gotta rinse my really rocky, sandy socks so I can put them on. Ooh, I can see the sun and I can already feel the heat. So it's gonna be another brutal day, but we are gonna be starting. Oh, it's beautiful. But look at it, it just, sun's up and there's just a mugginess in the air. And the mosquitoes are out too. So here's our canoes. Here's the water line, shore. And yeah, the water is definitely down this year. And so a little more dragging to get through. And this morning we'll be starting off with we're gonna go up to that corner and start off with a pretty long portage, about 700 meters to start. So let's see. Anyhow, I'm gonna wash my socks, kill some mosquitoes, and get breakfast going. So LJ, what are we doing?
Well,
This is
they're
breakfast
doing
time.
Breakfast shots. I was cutting it with coffee. Okay. It's just flavoring for my coffee.
You got 2 hands?
Since no one brought Bailey's.
Man, this is a
maple
serious.
bacon whiskey.
Did that not
This
get in the
is
conversation?
serious.
So
Maple
it,
maple whiskey.
yeah. Smells like
Come on, make it a
pancakes
healthy
and
shot.
bacon.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
yours
can't-
is yours
I
is in
can't-
the
I
Yes,
coffee.
can't-
it's in here.
Wow.
Whoa, oh, no, no.
breakfast.
Is anyone going to put it in their
Okay.
coffee?
Okay.
This group is hardcore.
No,
It's the
I don't
most
want
hardcore group so far.
Here you go, David.
What? No.
No, here. There's one here. That's
Don't-
where
they're not
it's
letting David
tiny.
drive
It's
drunk.
tiny
No,
now.
no,
All right. Cheers to day 2.
Cheers.
Wait, where's Teresa?
Oh.
Maple bacon.
Wait, where's her shot?
Whiskey.
Mine's in my coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
I know.
How am I
Poor
going to get
Leanne's.
through my day?
Oh god. That's nasty.
Oh.
Listen, this is Corona camping. You must kill the germs every morning. Just in case you didn't boil
David
the
will be
water
driving
long
drunk.
enough.
After a hearty breakfast with leftovers from supper, we were soon packing up to start the day, even with the shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we are off. It's just 9 o'clock now. It's always takes a little bit of time getting the new crew all used to our packing methods and what we all need to pack. So it's going to take a day or two before we get to be a well-greased machine. But oh man, it's hot. So we're going to paddle to the north east corner of Alces and start like about 700 or 800 meter portage to an unknown body of water. Actually, we named it, but I don't know which name that is. There.
How long is this one?
This is going to be the longest one, so it's about 700-800 meters.
This is the one with the little waterfall, right? Did we all swim in?
No,
Oh, dumping this stuff.
that was way back.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, dumping this stuff as in.
This is the one you guys all got stung by bees. Remember?
Bees.
Yeah. So we're just on the 700-800 meter portage. Still in decent condition. There are still some trees and branches down. So on our way back, we'll clean it up a bit. But otherwise, it's still easy to find. We still got flagging tape like here. And the going is good. We've just climbed to the top. It should be pretty much downhill from here. But man, sweating. With the first carryover, it was time to do a bit of maintenance on our way back for the second load. Nice, you guys cut that log out of the way?
It was almost cut through all it broke through so much and finished her off.
Nice
You
job.
had to push it like 100 meters into the bush there.
So we got a big tree across this section. This was here from the last time. Of course, it's just way too big to cut without a chainsaw. So we kind of do a push the canoe on top of the tree and then go on the other side and get the yoke from the other side and continue, but their rope came undone.
I should have picked up the canoe and brought it this far for you.
No. Yeah, they would have. So a short paddle to that side, and we commence on another portage. A little shorter than this one, half the distance, but it's going to be a muddy creek drag, so this should be interesting. A little boggy.
It's shoe sucking mud, baby.
Nice job, Leanne.
Thanks. Woohoo!
So we just made it back out to the creek slash bog. There is some water, but we'll be doing some dragging till we can get to that dryish pond over there. Yeah.
but tireder.
Lighter though,
Lighter load.
Lighter, that is true.
and stronger. It'll be all like,
And skinny.
yeah, there you go.
COVID-19 fad is gone.
Yeah. Like the previous portage, on our way back for the second carry, we did some maintenance as things like trees were down across the trail. Okay, I just finished the second carry with the canoe. It is brutal. I'm already 1.5 liters in. I'm gonna probably finish the rest before we drag the creek to Surveyor Lake. And we're gonna have to go for a swim to cool down. And we're gonna have a lunch break there, but man, it is hot. And it's not super tiring work, but tiring enough, especially under the heat, but the heat just sucks the energy out of you. And wow. So this is be the creek that we're gonna have to navigate. It's gonna entail liftovers, mucky, boggy walks, and dragging the canoe.
That looks pretty good.
Smart. Me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Well, maybe not. Mary, you met your match. Teresa just took a step into the creek and just went right in.
One step.
One step.
Slower than what it is. Like,
Yeah. Well, this is where a lot of people went in. So nice job. Nice job.
God, that was a big
So we're gonna get over this way. Due to the creek being too shallow to paddle, we found lining from the opposite shore to be the most effective way to get through this section. Thankfully, once we got to the pond, there was enough water to paddle out to Surveyor Lake. It's beautiful through this section. There's the lily flowers all blossoming. It looks like big snowflakes in a sea of green leaves. So we're just on Surveyor Lake, and yeah, any tree is fine. And we're just gonna stop here. We're gonna have a swim. We're gonna have lunch. We're gonna filter water and recoup before we head into the last portage, the last group cut to Cee Creek, and then we'll negotiate that, and hopefully we'll be able to make it to Waconiston River today. So we are on the last portage of the last team cut that Heather is convinced that we did not cut, but she will find the truth.
Oh, I need two same size paddles. That's ridiculous.
We found a new technique for cleaning the trail. Marcy's teaching us a more efficient way.
Do a foot wedge too.
That's awesome. We are finally on Cee Creek, and we are now onto some new territory. Hey girls?
Yeah, baby! Woo!
It's a solid bottom.
Is it? Nice.
No way.
Are you talking about my
Oh, sorry, not me?
She's talking about my arse.
So there's lots of water. As Marcy just mentioned, it's a solid bottom. So if we have to walk, it's not gonna be a problem, but there's a good wide creek that wends its way down this way. It looks like it opens there. There are two, I wouldn't maybe call lakes or big bodies of water there before we exit and then head back into a narrow creek again. I think Teresa's getting harassed by the black flies.
Too sweet. Not crappy, it's well loved.
I look like I'm pregnant.
I got a canoeing baby in here.
So we are officially on Cee Creek. Yeah, and there's lots of water and cold. Yep.
Did you? Where is that damn woodpecker?
Whoa.
So we just come off 2 unknown bodies of water, and there's a beaver dam. It's holding the water back, and it'll just continue down the creek here. So women are doing a liftover.
Don't let go!
Okay, you just hold it there. I'll come up. You pretty much doing it out here. Nice. All right. Hey, do we need any firewood?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'll stop. This is what we can get.
Yeah. Do we have an impasse? Oh, it's another beaver dam? Oh.
Like we are going to be swimming with the beavers. If they're home. It's deep. It's very deep. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very interesting.
So we got a little,
Can you
some
go first?
logs and obstructions.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to clear it out of the way. So, but there's a really deep section there.
That's a beaver dam.
I'm just being
That's why you
Yeah.
have a life jacket. Oh my gosh, it's not on her.
Hey, there's a lot of fish in there. Holy, there's tons of fish in there.
And then there were 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at all the logs. Come on, Lake.
Now where is it?
Yeah.
beaver pee.
You know, if it's 4 feet, we might lose the garden gnome in the water. Holy energy.
I know, aren't they adorable? And they want to come see you and say hi.
Hey, you know what? If you take off, I mean, you're like, sometimes they peck at your skin, so it's kind of like exfoliation.
Yeah, is there something they do in Japan?
Yeah, there's a certain type of fish.
Well, you know, all those nice deep spots you talked about.
Oh, that might be hard to. So you know what we might do?
People going under that. David's coming.
I don't think you guys need to do that.
I'll go under. On there, I said.
Mercy?
There we go. Okay, pull your bow up because pull your bow up. There you go.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
How's it going?
Cee Creek wasn't as bad as I expected. The sandy bottom was often narrow and deep, which allowed us to go between walking and paddling. And being so hot, we didn't mind being in the water to keep us cool.
That's so weird. Like there's trees that are cut here.
What?
There's a whole bunch of trees cut.
Even though there were opportunities to paddle the canoe, it never really lasted long due to all the logs both under the water and above it. Walking the canoes eventually won out over the hassle of constantly getting in and out. Cee Creek has ended up being a lot of fun. It's good.
This looks like a sandy beach here.
Whoa! Did you just dip?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you imagine if the other Leanne came on this trip too?
Yeah, that'd be a little confusing.
A little bit, eh?
As you can clearly see, the logs added significantly to the Cee Creek experience. This was Mother Nature's obstacle course at its finest. Hold on. Oops.
Oh, is she ever pretty? Oh my god. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, Tony! Fucking floating. Okay, got it. He's like, you.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's like, you just gotta kick your legs like a frog.
That's Kermit.
Kermit, it's not easy. Oh my god, Marcy.
Watching the entertainment going, wow.
Yep.
Makes you worry. Yeah.
That's hilarious. The lower half of Cee Creek had some wider sections which were also very deep. The girls took this opportunity to also have a bit of fun.
There you go.
There you go.
Body surfing!
Woo!
Everybody go surfing!
Surfing USA.
Woo! Okay, feet down or you're gonna hit your butt. Okay. Oh, yep.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just relaxing. I'm making Marcy
She
work.
did say she needed a siesta today.
Yeah. I think these women are having a little too much fun. There's no fun on this trip. Come on.
No, never.
I think these girls are having way too much fun.
David Lee, I thought you said your canoe trips were hard.
And there was not very much
There
water.
was no water. Right, woo!
This is like a tag team.
I bummed out, right?
But you could always count on the logs to change it up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Small and mighty.
okay, we'll run with that for now, but
Yeah.
later you'll be like, look at her, she's cool.
Okay, Teresa's gonna do disappear in the canoe move as we tuck underneath.
Gosh, I'm bringing a lot of
Oh, you got
water
lots of
with me
space.
every single time.
Hold on, don't go up because I can't move forward. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Now. Sweet. At this point, we came to a sizable beaver dam. This is also why the water levels on Cee Creek were high, thus making our passage through that section much easier. I got it. So if you can bring your stern out this way, yeah. Just bring it down slowly. Yep, good. Nice. It's hard to see, but the bow almost submarines underwater due to the sharp angle, which is why LJ had to prop it up from the front. You guys gonna go there or you come here?
Can you help us?
Yeah. I don't know. Some people are saying it's thunder, so I'm not sure. So we are just at the road, and it looks like that washout is not a washout anymore. They might have rebuilt the bridge. So this is a big beaver dam. We're just gonna do a lift over and continue underneath the road.
How do we do this?
But it wouldn't look like this side is full of boulders, and there's no boulders in the water.
I know, I don't understand
There's
it.
a little bit there, but not a lot.
Yeah, but remember, the washout would include all that right there, up on the shore.
All
Yep,
stone.
yep, all that would have been exposed because it was wide. Based on the old sat map, this entire area was washed out. The damage and destruction was incredible. This is why we avoided using the road directly in front of us, so we were pretty shocked and amazed to see how much had changed since then.
Actually, no, because
Do you want me to check to see if that's drivable? You can drive it?
Uh,
Go up over top and see.
you know what, actually once we get to the other side, we're gonna go take a snack up on the road.
Take a what?
Snack.
Yes!
People are like thirsty, yeah, and hungry, so. It was a relief we could get through the culvert, because sometimes it is clogged inside with debris. That's cool. I think your partner's leaving you.
Dropping candy all over.
Just having a little break at the other side of the culvert. But we're hearing a bunch of thunder and it's getting dark on that side, so we're probably gonna start looking for a campsite. Here's the road. If we had known, we could have certainly come here. So there's that beaver dam. And we did a lift over and yeah, we could have certainly come this way and oh well. Here's the view of the ladies.
Okay, thanks.
So we've been hearing thunder and now the wind's coming. You can see the trees waving in the wind. We're just continuing down to Waconason River. We're going to try to see if we can find a campsite, but we might get hit by a storm. Did it?
Yeah.
There's a road, right? Like, on this side.
Huh.
Okay, pull the canoe forward so Jamie can take a look. Are you stuck in the top here? Oh, that's not going top around it.
So this area is that big washout that we saw on the satellite image, and it's growing. The vegetation is growing here, and I think considering what's going on in terms of the storm,
So they're saying we can get through.
I think we're gonna pull in here.
We just saw a big bolt of lightning.
I know, I saw it over there. The other option was to go to Waconiston, but you know what, being late with the thunderstorm, I think it's better that we pull off now. Okay. Yeah. Because this is wide open, and we go a bit down there, we might not find anything.
Does the water go back around though? Because
It does.
she's trying to see if you can get through.
here.
Okay, then you'll see another beach there, and now it's closer to where we'll pull out. So let's do that.
Okay.
Heather, we're gonna go down and pull off at the other beach. What do you think? Hold on. We're trying to find a place for the plug shelf. That's the biggest thing. If we can do anywhere.
Going down?
Yep. It was a mad rush to get camp set up, and thankfully we managed before the worst of the rains hit.
Actually, I don't think I put my head in today. It's probably a good thing.
There's one spot where I dipped down up to here just because I was hot, and he's like, "Whoa!" because he thought it was a deep.
Yeah, I know. I just saw her head. I was like, whoa.
Yes, that's really nice.
So ladies, another awesome job today. Anything you want to say?
What did we do? We did one portage in that creek, and that was it?
We did 3 portages
We
today.
haven't even done a new portage, but we've done 3.
Oh, I lost a breath.
We did a
Well,
700.
we did kind of a new portage.
800.
Yeah.
We haven't cut a new portage yet.
We did lots of beaver dams in the obstacle course.
That Cee Creek was a lot lot of fun.
It was.
That
Right.
was cool.
Going back, I don't know.
There
Might
was
be a little messy.
there was Heather and the Leanne Square and Marcy that were playing mermaid on Cee Creek.
I know. I know.
Anyone else want to? We're saying the beaver dam was a lot of fun. Won't be so fun going up.
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's true.
We will definitely be walking up.
I
But
think so.
there might be some sections we could paddle.
What is that, Marcy? Is that more chocolate? It's
Well, it's my granola bar that had chocolate in it.
Oh.
No.
Someone thought this was water.
So this trip
What is it?
Wine.
is about making new canoe route, and is about drinking. Or I think it's about drinking first and then making a canoe route. I'm not exactly sure the order.
What kind of alcohol exists on the trip?
Yeah, I am
you
so
can get
screwed.
for backpack.
Cheers
Cheers.
Cheers.
to another kick-ass day.
Yeah. Woo.
Apparently there are risks tripping with women with a wicked sense of humor, especially when they feel I should suffer equally for putting them through this trip. Well, innocently drying our feet was the perfect segue to the first prank, painting my toenails.
Yeah, we have to pluck your toe hair.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it probably would.
Only the first few.
I didn't know. Do women pluck their toe hairs?
We don't have them.
Oh,
If you're a hobbit, you might.
I can't believe it.
Who's letting the drunk paint the toenails? Jesus.
You're snorting.
How many glasses of wine should I?
I should have brought white. You could have given him a French.
What about 11sies?
In return, I was tasked with painting all the ladies' toenails. I have to say, I think I did a pretty bang-up job. No doubt it was a memorable and fun way to end the first full day. Even though it wasn't physically difficult, the heat and bugs certainly added to the challenges and provided the ladies a good warm-up of what more was coming their way. A growing friendship, shared experiences, and drinks to toast your successes. You couldn't ask for more. It is doable. Like anything, if you persist, you will get there. Question is, the will's there. We just got some screaming going on, and so we are up Cee Creek with some paddles, but more importantly with pruning equipment.
We knock them all over.
Yeah, there is a certain charm tripping with 5 women. They've been amazing, but look at this. Yeah. Certainly doesn't happen on a guy's trip.